Hello, spacers and specialists. My name is TBSKine, and welcome to Mass Effect 2, my favorite game in the series. I've been looking forward to playing this one. I really have. I've been itching for it. And I do mean that quite literally, because I contracted a disease that I thought I had gained immunity to long ago, which is called Mass Effect Brain, which is where, instead of having a brain, there's Mass Effect. And Mass Effect. And as a consequence of contracting that terrible disease, I am recording this at 3:46 in the morning, when I should be in bed, and I'm recording it while episode 3 of the Mass Effect 1 playthrough is waiting to go up on the Let's Play channel. Yeah, I've been busy with this, and it's been draining my life, and I haven't been able to do any other goddamn thing, so I need to scratch this itch until it goes away, and then I can move on with my life and do other things. But right now, I'm just excited to get into Mass Effect 2. I have so many thoughts and feelings about this game. It is my favorite one in the series. It's very important to me, actually. And I'm sure I'll talk about that at length as we get into it. But for the moment, let's just import our character. And, side note, by the way, I was unable to finish a few side quests in my Mass Effect 1 playthrough because I kind of forgot the order in which it's supposed to be done and stuff, which kind of bothered me because that's something I wanted to carry over into Mass Effect 2. Fortunately, the active modding community for Mass Effect has already created a save state editor that can work with the Legendary Edition saves. So I went in there, and I just manually fiddle with a few things to make sure that the game thinks I have completed a few side quests. Like, there's nothing there that's going to break continuity. Like, all the side quests that I've set to completed are stuff that sort of got half done in Mass Effect. It's going to be fine. But I just wanted to bring that up, that I have done that thing. For the sake of convenience, because otherwise someone's going to notice it halfway through and go, oh, you cheated. Yeah, yes, I did. I cheated extremely. I am a dirty cheater. That is the thing which I did, which was cheat. Speaking of which, we're not going to play on casual mode in this game. We did that in Mass Effect 1 because I just don't like the combat in that game very much, but in Mass Effect 2, I enjoy it quite a great deal. For which reason, we're going to be playing on hardcore difficulty. I've beaten the game on Insanity one time. I'm never doing it again. So we're playing on hardcore. We might drop it down to veteran every once in a while if there's a boss fight that's really kind of just kicking my ass, which happens on occasion. But mostly, we're looking for a proper combat challenge. So, name, Sarah Shepard, level 53. Sentinel, Paragon, Erdnot Rex survived, Kate Lenko is gone. Yeah, bye-bye, boring man. The council was saved, and Anderson is on the seat. Yes, this all looks correct.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earned humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization after 50,000 years, have returned. Okay. Leave it on the screen just a few seconds more, please. I need to read. I'm trying to give people audio also along with it. Fine. Hello, Normandy. I've missed you. It's been approximately 10 minutes since I last saw you, but I've missed you. And it looks so good. Like,
disengaging FTL drives.
the
Ignition
remaster.
sync's active.
Visually, the remaster on Mass Effect
Forward
1 was a little
screen,
spotty.
you're running silent.
But Mass Effect 2 is looking good.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? Ah! I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Shepard! Get the hell out of here! Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Okay. Right. Just need to be sure of a couple of things here. Right. So,
Mayday! Mayday! This is SSV Normandy!
content warning, by the way, for the intro here.
Suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
If you have, like, a particular terror of the cold, infinite depths of space, just be ready. If you have some squeamishness around, like, surgery imagery,
Baby, all together.
be ready.
All together.
Welcome to the infinite coldness of space, by the way.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm!
And that's how the game begins. It's one of the braver decisions in game design history and narrative history to open on the protagonist dying alone in space, rather visibly and brutally, by like suffocating to death in space. It's convenient from a design perspective because it allows them to, hey, you want to do the character creator again? Well, here's a story justification for why, and why you need to level up all over again. But narratively, it's also just like, it starts you at a very particular kind of low point from which you can build yourself back up. It's a very interesting place to go for the second game.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Well, that's almost the face I made. Guess we'll have to... I've already got the code type in my thing, so I can paste it in. And we can... must be hair then? So brow color... Some dark brows, yeah. Slightly darker hair, I think, there. Good. Good, so far so good. The cheekbones are there. The jaw is more or less there. Missing the scars, though. Where the hell are the scars? Oh, wait, no, I know, right, I know where the scars are, right. Well, yeah, that looks like my shepherd, so won't have to spend too much time with the character creation here. Now for the class. See, because last game I played Sentinel, mostly just so I'd have the, like, decryption options to open things that are locked. Won't need that so much this time around. Here, in this game, it's this... Like, where Mass Effect 1 was trying to be a classic fantasy RPG, but in space, in sci-fi, so you had these abilities, like, oh, this ability will allow you to unlock locked containers. Like, they had this sort of ambition towards that kind of skill system, D&D style. That's not here in Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 approaches, like, classes much more in terms of, like, these are your combat capabilities. What can you do when you're fighting? And so there's less reason to take a utility class for out-of-combat abilities, because they're sort of non-existent, which for some people was a downgrade, but for me it's much... I prefer it greatly. So, we could play pure biotic, pure tech, or pure combat. I prefer, though... Yeah, I'm tempted to go Vanguard, because, like, every once in a while it's just fun to just... But I'm playing this on hardcore mode, so Vanguard is actually kind of a difficult class to play. And I don't want to go all abilities, because, like, I want to be able to shoot things as well. You know what? We're gonna go Sentinel. And for one reason and one reason only. Well, for two reasons. First of all, tech armor. You'll see what that is, but it's good. Second of all, because you'll have both warp and overload, which means you can deal with both. You can deal with both tech enemies and biological enemies, so that's good. Yeah, let's go with that.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
That's why I didn't have my old scar.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Okay, be quiet for a second there. I'm gonna get myself some powers. I have my tech armor. Good. We should get that leveled up pretty quickly. So one thing you can also tell is that, like, the ability system has been vastly scaled back, and abilities work a different way now. You have 4 levels, they cost different amounts of points. No more putting 15 points into, like, little tiny itty-bitty increments into the ability. Every time you level up the ability, it actually does make a substantial amount of difference. I'm gonna level up Defender first. I'm gonna prioritize it specifically because of that. It gives me a plus percentage to my Paragon and Renegade, which will allow me more conversation options, which is what I want. So that's what we're doing.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Thank you. Another thing that's
They
changed.
set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
is that there's now an ammo system in the game. In the first game, guns operated on an overheat system. Basically, like if you fire too many times, your gun will overheat and you can't shoot anymore for a bit. That's gone now. We're working on an ammo system. And here's my tech armor, which is what it sounds like. It's armor that's made of tech, which gives me a big shield boost, which is quite useful, especially on this difficulty. Not that any of these guys are too tough. And, my god, something I was missing in Mass Effect 1, when you fire an ability, it'll just fire exactly where your cursor was when you said fire the ability. In Mass Effect 2, it homes. Like so. Yeah, there goes my tech armor. And the good thing about tech armor is so long as the ability's cooldown is off, like so long as the ability is off cooldown, and you can see that cooldown happening, like that little circle that's closing around the center, you can use your tech armor to just instantly restore your shields, which is immensely useful.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
Okay, I'm full on ammo, so that's fine.
More reinforcements heading your way. Here come the mix.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor.
The grenade launcher was supposed to kill them all in one hit, and therefore explode the tank and make the fire pour out, but since that didn't happen, we had to do something else. Take some money.
The cost of this project is astronomical, over 4 billion credits so far, but nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
The subject, of course, being Shepard. Dude? Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
He seems nice.
I'm coming! I've got him! Gotta hurt!
Rerouting power.
Have a nice trip.
Okay, that's a bit of a problem, actually. There we go.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible. Unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Firing.
Yes, please. First, we need to target. Then we do that. And then we hit him with boom.
They're falling back.
Which is another new feature in Mass Effect 2, is biotic combos.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Or rather, ability combos, where using one ability on an enemy right after another will produce a unique, powerful effect, which is so cool. Anyway.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
And here we go. Say hello to Jacob, everybody. He's the Caden of this game, but better.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing
Requesting assistance.
Wilson, find us another route out of here.
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh God, I'm hit! They shot me!
I'm not in that much of a hurry.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station.
Yoink. And now we use Unity. Yoink.
Hooray, a new party member.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Well, I mean, methinks the lad doth protest too much.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
If Miranda's dead, there's nothing we can do. We have to save our own asses right now.
The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Well, you're standing right next to it, so, you know, on your head be it, dumbass.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved him.
Yoink. We'll take that data pad. Okay, need to be careful here. Shepard. Shepard, would you please take cover?
requesting assistance.
That'll do the trick. Grab the data pad.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Lucky for me. Here's the new hacking minigame, or one of them. Connect the symbols. It's basically a memory game. Not too difficult. I will need that money.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
A few things.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
So, the funny thing about this scene is that the reason it's there is actually because of some bugs that existed in the original Mass Effect 1 save files, where there were some flags, there were some little details that were supposed to be set in the save file that just didn't quite work, and so these inserted this scene in the start of Mass Effect 2, where you have to pick some choices about, hey, what happened when the council, and like, what happened in the previous game. We're testing your memory, you see, that's what we're doing, so that you can get to define, like, so you can set those flags for yourself and say, hey, okay, this thing happened, that thing happened, this is how it goes, because those flags were not setting correctly in the save files when they were being imported.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Whee! Oh, my tech armor is still
The elusive man
on.
is waiting for you in the other room.
Lol. So there's really no point talking to either Miranda or Jacob here, but there is a point to checking out... Oh shit, the hoodie! Oh nice, they let you have that. So some of these outfits come with a DLC, and you can only have them with a DLC. And I got the hoodie! I got the N7 hoodie! Okay, cool, we're wearing that. We're definitely wearing that. Anyway, let's see. We have the N7 breather. We have the recon hood. Good. Shoulder guards, regardless. Anything else we got? Anything different for? Nope. Doesn't look like it. So increases weapon damage, or increases health, or no helmet. Obviously, we're taking a cool hood of some kind. Yeah, the recon hood. And here's the lovely thing. You can customize armor. You can customize it with different materials that have like different refractive indices. You can give it all colors of the rainbow. With accent colors, you can give it different patterns. And like you can change the color patterns, like ha ha ha. Yes. And of course, on female Shepard, one of the patterns like highlights the boobage. Because of course it does. But I see that we do not have the DLC armor, on the other hand, which is a little disappointing, if I'm being quite honest. There's a number of armors that was sort of attached to the purchase of other video games. Like, for example, if you had Dragon Age, I think it was Dragon Age 2, a save for that on your system, you could get, like, a special, I don't want the camo pattern, it's so ugly. You could get a special Blood Dragon armor that sort of resembled the logo for Dragon Age. Okay, blue is maybe a little bit. Let's go with black and white, or ooh, black and yellow maybe. Where's the yellow? Well, that's the best we got. I feel like there used to be a brighter yellow. Black and red it is. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can't get something out of some of them. Surely.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Oh no, I remembered right. Oh, and there's a bug that's still here. The head tracking bug remains. So, check that out. Sometimes, occasionally, when Shepard is like disengaging from a conversation,
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Their head tracking will get stuck, and they'll keep trying to look at the person who did the talking, even as they're running away from them, and that would result in, a lot of the times on the Normandy, Shepard will just run with, like, their head to the side, like they're trying to look over their shoulder the whole time. It looks ridiculous.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
The elusive man, of course, voiced by Emilio Estevez, also known as Martin Sheen. A very, very good American actor, whose voice is very good.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside.
Oh, shut up.
Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
That's a lot of pop-ups. But I think that's the last one. Nope. Not even a little bit. Right then. Defender, level that one up. That's the elusive man, everybody. Space racist. Like, you remember how space racism was like a major theme in the first game? Yeah, that carries through. Anyway, I know I put the helmet on, but now I'm gonna have to turn it on so that my face is actually visible, because of a reason. You'll find out.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Notice there that, like, Cerberus is pretty casual about mind control. Just have that peeking around the back of your head.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
That sounds like too young to be recruited into a paramilitary terrorist organization. Which, come to think of it, is really any age.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Also, I just realized that some of the accents on this armor are blue. I should probably do something about that. They're not supposed to be blue. They're supposed to be red. That red or this red? Or that red or this red? The dark red? I want the darker. I want the brighter. Important decisions I'm making here. Leave me alone. I think actually maybe I want the white. Yeah, the white. The white. Yeah. Yeah. Jacob, my man, talk to me.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Yeah, for good reasons.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Yeah, which is fine for some things, but like you can't act unilaterally on everything just because you think you know best and you're smart.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
And off we go. So, okay. Mission summary, blah, 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 blah. Here's the important one. Did everything import the way I wanted it to? Yes, 150,000 credits. That makes sense. Got the Paragon points, got the elements, got the... Okay. Right, so the extra resources, basically, if you go around to every single goddamn planet of Mass Effect 1 and you drive the Mako around, and you find all the little, like, mineral deposits and shit, and you survey all the planets, it's fantastically tedious, it takes fucking hours, you get a bonus of these resources in the second game. I want that bonus, but I do not want to work for it, hence the magic of a lovely little save game editor, which I am perfectly happy to abuse for these purposes, because...
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Right, time to level up Miranda and Jacob. Right, can't have barrier for him yet, so we'll give him... Should I do that? Well, it's not like I can. Yeah, we'll do that. And that. That'll do. Give them some abilities that I'll need.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Good work. Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Oh.
Hear that? Defend the specs.
Strange. Security system. By the other colony. There we go.
Man, the initial weapons are so bad.
Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Oh, here come the doggos. Which have an instant shield killer ability, which is very annoying.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Field is clear.
That's a D memory game. there. You go there. You go there. You go there.
Hooray, I have money.
They see you, Shepard.
No shit.
System failing. Rerouting power. Engaged.
Credits right there.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
And just, like, when there's conversations, especially, like, scripted cinematic conversations as part of the main story, the framing and the way the camera, like, deals with the character, like Charlie, with that bright light right next to her, like, giving her those hard shadows, like, oh, it looks so good, it looks so pretty.
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and, nervous around...
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Tali's voice actor is also leaning harder into the accents in the second game, which I really like.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship.
Also, she's
Head
a
for the warehouse
kick-ass
through the
boss
center of the
babe.
colony.
Like, oh, she's so
We'll
good.
circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Ah, Tali, if only I could romance you as FemShep. Ah!
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
Well, that makes
We
it
can
better.
argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
There they
Thanks
are.
for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Alert. Failure.
Bonk. I do like me a ragdoll. You there, you there, you there, you there. Money. More money. Alright, drones. Become targetable, please. Okay, I should really use the rapid-fire pistol. Which is another thing that they've done in Mass Effect 2, is that they've changed the weapons around such that, for example, when you're dealing with things with shields, you want rapid-fire weapons. Rapid-fire weapons do a lot of damage to shields, but they don't do a lot of damage to armor. Whereas something heavier...
His squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
So that, like, there's a very specific gameplay reason to use each weapon, which is sort of there in Mass Effect 1. Like, in Mass Effect 1, there are, like, reasons where times when, like, you'd want to use, like, sniper rifles over, you know, closer range weapons and such. But because you always have access to every single type of weapon, and because, because, like, as you saw in my playthrough, even though I was playing in casual mode, if I played on a harder difficulty, it would be different. Like, you could kind of just use whatever weapon, and they, like, all be fine. They just had, like, different effective ranges, mostly. But here, like, the difference between using a rapid-fire weapon and using a slow-firing weapon on shields is, like, massive. Yeah. You can't get hit. There's no friendly fire. Shut up. Whoop.
We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Not the time, Miranda.
To cover, and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Okay. Anything else I need to salvage before we do? No, I don't think so.
Understood.
Right.
Here comes our first mini boss fight.
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. Jacob, don't use your shotgun right now. Whoop. So, it has an attack pattern. First, it uses its rapid-fire machine gun. Then it'll stop and fire a rocket. And that's completely predictable. And you'll have to learn to exploit it to take him out. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to keep moving towards you. Because it wants to get in close range with you where you can't really dodge it or take cover from it. So what you want to do is you want to rodeo the damn thing around any available terrain. Wait! Ow. But once its armor is gone, it becomes a lot easier to take down with a few biotic powers.
Hostiles are cleared.
There we go. Dun, 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 dun.
This is valuable.
Something else that's gone from the previous game is like just the containers everywhere containing loot, because as you can tell, like, there is no loot. I won't be getting a lot of new weapons. I'll be getting a very small complement of weapons. I'll be getting a very small set of armors. I won't be getting a million tons of weapon mods. So what I pick up instead around the place is credits, resources, the palladium, the minerals and stuff, and schematics and stuff for upgrades for my weapons that I can build later. Which again, rather than just dealing with so much garbage just clogging up your inventory, I love this so much more. I don't even have an inventory. There is no inventory. I don't have to do any inventory management. Yay!
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded ship. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
It's just so nice not to have to deal with inventory management anymore.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Why did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Maybe not being a massive space racist would be a good idea sometimes.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
Because you are a threat!
You confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormality. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Hey, baby. Oh, I've missed flying in you. The SR-1 is good, but oh, you'll always be the best girl.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
It's so good to be back in Mass Effect 2. It really is. It's my favorite game in the series. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million more. And this, my friends, is where I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut this particular episode. So, if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Mass Effect 2 with me, you can hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below. The algorithm things, make number go up, YouTube gets happy, and that means channel do good. Also the bell icon. Yes, notifications, important, because I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, a tip jar, and memberships available on this channel. You can use them if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. It helps me pay my rent and expenses, and it helps me pay the editor who helps me with some of the videos on this channel. So, you can help me out if you want. Other than that, thank you for watching. Wear a mask, wash your hands, take the vaccine when it comes, and try to act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.